Rich, this was a horrible idea to join the watch. We're on this wall freezing our balls off, man. Why'd we do this?
I don't know, man. This is miserable. But I did sneak these headphones in so we can listen to this Pod Bros exclusive.
Oh, I feel warmer already.
What's up, everybody? I'm Richard.
And I'm Sean.
And we're speaking the language of bromance.
So, Richard, there's like, we talk a lot about animals. You know, it's kind of our running theme.
It is, especially lately, because I don't know. It's been a time to learn. We've learned things. We've learned about emus, and we learned about fictional bears.
Well, I found a story that kind of piqued my interest, and it's about a bear we've never talked about before, and it's not a bear that you really see as being very aggressive. They're kind of the cuddly, lazy bears of the bear kingdom. I don't even know if they're technically bears. That's probably one of those things they call them bears, but they're not really bears.
Are those koala bears? You ever notice the koala bears look stoned all the time?
Well, that's because I've heard that is it eucalyptus they eat?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
That has like some kind of compound in it that basically is like them smoking weed all day. I don't know if that's true or not, or if I just made it up. But
so what you're saying is that we need to be koala bears.
I mean, if there's an animal,
I want to be reincarnated as a koala bear,
or like a sloth. They just kind of climb up the tree all slow. It's like, all right, someone wants to eat me, whatever. But
I don't know. See, sloths have that fucked up look on their face. You know what I mean? Like, sloths look like they have something. There's something going on there.
Well, a sloth looks like it just shit his pants every time you look at it.
I'm just saying, there's an intelligence behind a sloth. You're looking at it, and it's got that kind of grin where it's saying to you, I have something. I have a plan. I have a plot.
One day when I gain speed from growing big, I will take over this world. But for now, I'm going to nap.
Tired all the time, man. That's the sloth.
Well, I think that the animal we have never talked about. How much do you know about panda bears?
Not much. They're from China.
They are from China.
And we get them in zoos here in the U.S., and we are very interested when they have sex. I've noticed. They made that whole movie about it. Anchorman. It was in Anchorman. The whole movie led up the seminal moment of Anchorman. The emotional climax of that film was about pandas getting it on. No, it was about panda having a baby.
Oh, yeah, panda having a baby. Well, it seems like they have trouble having panda bears mate. There's just something going on there that's difficult. Because panda bears, I guess, they spend 16 hours a day eating, 8 hours a day sleeping, and 0 hours moving. So basically, they kind of crawl to their food pail, munch on some grub, and then sleep the rest of the day.
Which is fucked up. Because you see other bears. I mean, we've talked about other bears. They're running through the woods and fucking up Leonardo DiCaprio and putting on monocles and trying to take over the world with the help of Nazi scientists.
When you think about it, too, if these guys aren't very active, you would think just something would take care of them off the bat. It's like, well, they should be an easy food, easy meal. Nom, 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 nom.
Panda bears are that one, they're that one, lazy relative you have. You're just like, why don't you just do something with your life? Like, get a job. You're 35 and you're living in mom's basement. Knock it off.
Oh, yeah. So Panda Bear living in mom's basement. What do most people do when they're in mom's basement by themselves?
You talking about what I do?
Yeah, what you do. You go to visit mom. What do you do when you go to the basement?
Well, I don't think that's safe for life. SFL, if you will. I don't think that we need to discuss my personal business on this podcast, Sean.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know we couldn't get personal. But we're going to talk about this Panda Bear's personal life. So apparently...
Well, yeah, fuck that. It's a panda bear.
Yeah, they don't care. They'd attack us, but they're too busy eating and sleeping.
Exactly.
So apparently there's been an issue with getting panda bears to mate. So what this zoo in China has started to do, they've started to give these panda bears a little bit of panda porn.
They're like, is this porn of pandas having sex? Or is this porn? Okay.
Yeah, it's videos of fellow pandas.
I thought it was like maybe porn of people having sex, and then the pandas are just like, they just kind of lazily look over like, oh, that's how they do it.
Well, I'm going to go eat some burgers and take a nap.
Yeah. What are they putting it in that hole for? That's not going to make babies. That's not going to make babies.
Hey, Suzanne, look what they're doing. Oh, she's sleeping again.
No.
Okay.
Hey, wake up. Wake up. Oh, fuck it.
Hey, babe, look at this. Look at this. Are you sleeping, babe? But yeah, so I guess they've been showing fellow pandas, and they call it making love, which is always a weird term to use for basically making whoopee.
Yeah, especially for animals. Why would you have... Yeah, why do you have animals trying to make... Like, animals don't make love. Animals mate, and people do the other stuff. Do you have degrees? Do you have degrees? Like, is there a difference for you between making love, having sex, and fucking?
No. I mean, it's just all with my hand.
I'm just saying, like, okay, for me, there's different degrees. There's the, the nice, sweet, sensual, like, hey, let me touch you here, and let me, rub your arm like this, and let's look into each other's eyes and make love. But then, like, sometimes, when you have 3 kids.
When she's sleeping.
It's not true.
Here, babe, drink this.
It'll relax you. But no, sometimes like you have 3 kids and they're like, hey, you're like, hey, go out, they all leave for an hour and then you're like, okay, we've got 20 minutes. Then you have sex, and then sometimes, not always. Okay, I'm coming in close now. Sometimes she just looks. You get that look, and that's when you fuck. Yeah.
That's about the creepiest way you could have put that.
You're welcome.
Take you to be like, all right, Richard, we have these pandas and we really need to have a mate. And you're like, well, do they need to make love? Do they need to have sex? Or do they need to fuck? Get out, sir.
Do they need to fuck? Yeah, you want
this is a petting zoo.
You want some fucking pandas, don't you? Hashtag creepy Richard voice.
Draft of things never to have come on the podcast again. Creepy Richard voice. But yeah, I guess so. Apparently, I guess it must be just a gift that they show these pandas, because when pandas mate, it typically doesn't take very long. This says sometimes, very rarely, it can take several minutes, but the shortest time maybe 30 seconds.
They're like, sometimes it's several minutes.
And that's because, 2.5 minutes of it, they're trying to find the hole.
Where is it? Oh, fuck it. Let's just eat something. Let's just eat something and go to sleep.
The panda's falling asleep on top of the female. And she's like, what's going on? Is it happening? Are you done yet?
Am I pregnant? I'm pregnant, aren't I? God, now I gotta have this baby. I just want to sleep.
But apparently, I guess in their cages, they've been showing these videos to try and get these guys excited. And it sounds like it's in a hope that the females will hear this and be like, "Hey, what are they watching over there?" and get them all riled up.
So, okay. So is the mating thing incited by the female, or is it? Or they're like, "Hey, let's show the girl because the girl's the one that's got to be into it." Otherwise, the female's got to be, because like female panda be like, "Hey, come on, I want to do it," and then the male panda's like, "Oh, all right, been waiting years for this."
It sounds like it's kind of probably both. Like the female panda will be like, "Hey, let's do it, I'm ready," and the male panda by the time he's like, "All right,"
I guess.
Gotta get up. By the time he gets up and gets walked around to her, he's like, oh, look, a snack. He eats himself a snack. And by the time he gets to her, she's sleeping. He's like, this is a great idea. I'll sleep too. I'll take a siesta too.
I've never known what that's like. Like, if you ever had that moment where like you're offered sex and then you're like, I don't know, I'm kind of tired. I think that's just a strictly male, or like a not having that is a strictly male problem. Because I don't know about you, but every time.
Hashtag creepy rich voice. Ev. It's like you have to say every 7 times.
But yeah, like the second she's like, hey, I was thinking maybe we could, and I'm like, do it, and I'm like, pants off. She's like, go to the mall. What do you put those? What do you?
It's like, so you're in the mood though now, right? I mean, you see my pants are off. Like, no.
Yeah, no.
God, no.
We're at your parents' house.
I know it's risky. It's like when we were in high school. Mom will come knock on the door. We'll hide under the covers, and she'd be like, "What are you guys doing?"
Trying to find a penny.
We're napping, Mom. We're napping.
Still looking. Oh, she found it.
Whoa, she found it. Oh, didn't know it was hiding there.
Oh, lost it. Found it again.
Lost it. Found it. Lost it. Found it. John, I think they're having sex. Laura, your son is not having sex. The mistake you're making is you think there's a girl in there. I love you, Cynthia. I love you too, Sean. Let's get married.
Stop drawing on your pillows. Laura, he's drawing on his pillows again.
Cynthia, we're like Romeo and Juliet. Now he's quoting Shakespeare.
Not even doing it right. It's speaking modern English.
Dad, will you walk me down the aisle? Here comes the groove.
Don't disparage the medium, boy.
John, where are you going?
Had it. Enough with this.
There's just so many things you can take, Laura. And this is not one of them.
That all I can stand, and I can't stand no more, Laura. I draw the line at proper pronunciation of old English plays.
But I guess so with these panda bears, the males, because it sounds like they've been very. It sounds like they're just lazy. It's because they have them doing sexercises.
Oh God!
And I don't know if you've ever done any sexercises, and I'm sure you have. I do sexercises about 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah, it's like you look at yourself in the mirror and you just say no over and over.
Yeah.
Right?
There's no way I would bang that.
I'm not gonna fuck me, that's for sure.
Honey, I'm sorry. You're just going to the bedroom crying. I'm sorry, honey, that you have to. This is all you get for the rest of your life.
Tiffany's calling your mom. Yeah, Laura, he locked himself in the bedroom again. Just put the phone up to the door, sweetie. Honey, you left Cynthia at home.
Cynthia never loved me. Laura, quit hagging him on.
Don't encourage it.
He's 30. Does Dad want me to come over? Does he want me to come back to the house? What do you want me to tell him, John? Tell him to grow up.
Like tell him we're like the pandas, Laura. I'm just tired.
I'm ready for bed. Again, I've had it up to here with this shit.
So what are the sexercises that pandas go through?
So apparently the sexercises, they get all these males together, and it sounds like they just try to make them do kind of a 1-2, like little squats, because they really need to strengthen the male's hind legs, because, in the animal kingdom, when a male panda loves a female panda, they do what we humans like to call sexually doggy style.
Oh. So is that panda style?
Yeah, panda style.
Panda style.
It's with a buffet of food on the back, and
they go for 30 seconds and then lose interest.
Yeah. fall asleep and they wake up and like, oh, I guess we had sex.
Was that good? I mean, yeah, I mean, it was whatever. Let's just eat some more food and eat some bamboo and go to bed.
It seems like just such a great lifestyle. It's like, I mean, that's the kind of thing I always think about. Is like, if men did not care about sex whatsoever,
we wouldn't have a human race.
Yeah, probably. Because what's interesting, have you ever seen The Family Guy where Quagmire and Peter both like swore off women for the rest of their life? And they're like, "Oh, we just made $10 million on the stock market."
Yeah, they look like rich industrialists from the 1920s.
Peter's like, "I'm gonna go heat a bagel up in the microwave and then have sex with it." But so I guess they try to strengthen their legs to give them a little bit more stamina, so they can try and get past that 30-second mark of having sexual relations.
Okay, so my thing with my quote unquote sexercise thing, I would like, okay, so this is getting a bit much. But you ever like rest a towel on top of it and then you try and lift it?
Oh yeah, everybody's done that.
Yeah, okay. Whew.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. And then you rush into the living room. You're like, honey, look. 1, 2. And she's like, that's great. That's great, dear. So does that impress you? Do you want to do it? Oh God, no, not now. I mean, I did, and then I realized this is what I'm dealing with.
God bless the females in the human race, because males are just like males are the panda bears of human race.
We are. The difference is that we don't we care a bit more.
Yeah.
About the whoopee making, about the love,
maybe we should start a movement like the Panda Bears and just show less interest in it. Maybe that would turn it around for us.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Show less interest.
Come on a podcast like 6 months from now. Richard, I haven't shown interest for 6 months. Tiffany's never been happier in her life.
There was a Seinfeld episode like that where George didn't have sex for like, I don't remember how long. George went for this period and he became a much like higher functioning human being. Like he was more well thought out and more well spoken and things like that. And then Elaine did the same thing. And by the end of like 2 weeks, she was a complete fucking wreck. Like she couldn't hold focus. And because I mean, I don't know about you, but it's a complete mystery to me why women want to have sex with us in general.
I have no clue. I mean, and that's always like, you look at what they would say, like the sexiest man alive is like a Ryan Reynolds, 12-pack abs, huge muscles, chiseled, chin, beautiful smile, beautiful eyes, hair like a god.
Yeah.
Funny. I'm trying to go as long as I can to see before you actually call me out on this.
Well, I'm just like, and then there's you with a towel on your dick, like in the bathroom going, Arr.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if that's the main issue too, is, when you like men live with women for, 20, 30 years, they're still like, yeah. Mm-hmm. But the other way around, I mean, like you said, like you're sitting until it, babe, come look at this.
Watch.
Sploosh. Finish up. Hey, babe, look what I can do with this towel.
Yeah.
Just doesn't register with men.
But yet they still do. They still sleep with us. Figure that out. I think that should be the point of this episode, is we should spend our time trying to understand the complexity that is woman.
Well, maybe panda bears are our future. Maybe that's the evolutionary chain, is that, the female pandas just completely lost interest. So the numbers started dwindling, and then the males were...
They're just highly evolved.
Yeah.
They're just... Eventually the men are just like, you know what? I give up.
I'm just going to eat for 12 hours, sleep for 8.
Fuck it.
And that's all I'm going to do. Is that what you want, Gladys? Is that what you want?
Yeah. And then she's like, yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Oh,
you hit the proverbial nail on the head.
Wow. So what about my birthday? No, not even on your birthday. Really don't want to do it then either.
Nope.
Oh, huh.
ABCs are out. Anniversaries, birthdays, and Christmas. It's all out.
So I mean, if we don't, what about just reproducing? I mean, we got to keep the species going. Don't even give a fuck.
Nope.
Species can die out. Fine with me.
Whatever. I had a good run.
Do I want to put my children through this? No, I don't. Where are you going? I'm going out with the girls. To do what?
No, the sex thing's over. This was a stupid move.
I wish I wasn't a panda bear.
Evolution sucks.
But it says that more than 60% of the pandas now that have been doing these sexercises and watching this sexy porn, they're starting to get a little bit more curious about sex.
Oh.
So maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this is showing that these panda bears have been cut off from porn. And now that they have porn, they're like, oh my God, look at all these things we can do. They're trying to turn around this evolutionary, the evolutionary effect.
You know what it is? It's probably because they were in captivity. And so, when they're out in the wild, pandas are looking at other pandas and they see other pandas doing it and they're like, huh.
So the wild panda bears like the Ryan Reynolds of the human species.
Yeah.
And the captive pandas are like you and I.
We're captive pandas.
Yeah. So there's two captive pandas doing a podcast. And their female counterparts like, oh my God, that Ryan Reynolds panda bear out in the wild. The things I'd let him do. We're like, babe, quiet, we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
So why won't these panda women sleep with us? I don't know, Sean Panda. It's just a weird thing.
Watch what I can do with this eucalyptus branch.
Fuck it. Let's eat. It's funny because they have this picture here, and you see one panda bear kind of resting on this tree trunk, and the other male pandas are just kind of sleeping on each other. They're so kind of sad. It's like,
get in the pile. Everybody in the pile.
But we just got done watching that porn. Well, we just got done eating too, so we got to catch up on some sleep.
Yeah, because you know what? I guarantee you, the panda porn that they're watching, it's pandas in the wild.
Yeah, probably.
It's not pandas in the cage. Maybe they're just shy, because pandas are in the cage all day, and they're probably like, I'm not doing anything with all these weirdos looking at me.
What do I look like, a wild panda?
Oh my God.
The Ryan Reynolds panda will bang anything anywhere. I'm not like that.
Well, yeah, but the wild pandas are out in the woods. I mean, who's out in the middle of the woods going, ooh, pandas? There isn't 30 people gathered around the bamboo brush throwing popcorn at my head.
What do I look like, one of the orangutans? I mean, they'll just tug it out right there in front of everybody.
They will. I've seen them. They're in the cage next door. I saw this one poop in his hand. Are you fucking kidding me? Poop in his hand. And he threw it.
The whole time I'm like, don't use that hand. Don't use that hand. Guess what he did?
Nasty.
Use that hand.
Terrible. And there's people staring at him.
Laughing. I think he gets off on it.
Yeah. He thinks it's funny. And they think it's funny.
You know what it's not? It's not funny. It's disgusting.
It's weird. It's weird, and I, for one, will not participate.
So I guess so.
The one panda just stands up in the zoo. It's like, you're killing the species. You are killing us off. Staring at me. I wanted to do it. I mean, she didn't. She's asleep, but I wanted to. Guess what? Can't. You know why? Because you're looking right in my eye. How about I come to your house? I come to your bedroom, stare at you while you're trying to do it. Huh?
All right, well, come on, Panda. So he walks in their house, lays his head on the bed. Like, all right, yeah, go ahead and do it. See how, what are you doing? Oh, God. Oh,
it's not supposed to go there.
There's so much
That's not
hair.
how you make babies.
It's kind of like when you have a dog. It's just, it doesn't matter. It's just there watching. It's like, whatever, I'm going to lay here and sleep because this show's boring. Watch this dog. No, I'm not watching anything. Quit rocking the bed so I can go to sleep.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's the other thing. Like dogs will stare right at your face. Like you have dogs. You ever had it? You ever had that moment where you look over and there's the dog just don't like you lock eyes? You lock eyes with the dog and then it's like, oh.
All my dogs are so embarrassed for me they can't even look at me. Like, what's that? Oh, Dad's trying to get some. Yeah.
Oh.
It was funny the first few times, but now it's just sad.
Now I got to get up, turn in 3 circles, and then he'll be done. Yeah. Give it to her, champ. Great job.
And he's done. Yeah. All right, watch this, guys. Here comes the tears. Oh, I miss Cynthia so much.
He's gonna call his mom now.
Yeah.
Watch.
Mom, can you put Cynthia on the phone?
I called it. There's a cat across the street that owes me $5.
John, it's our son. Don't put Laura, don't put the phone on the pillow. Don't. Oh God, she did it. You're just enabling him, Laura. Long distance phone calls. We spend $100 a month for this bullshit.
Yeah, I've had those moments, and those are not fun moments where you're standing there and then you look and then there's the dog just staring at you. But it has the slightly disgusted yet inquisitive look on its face. I think I know what you're doing, but what are you doing? I think it's wrong.
Yeah, you always wonder what the dog thinks when that's going on.
Yeah, because then you got to shoo the dog out of the room. And it always seems so indignant when you shoo it out of the room. It's always like, oh, God, not again. Oh, Jesus. Like, you're like, out. And there you are standing there buck naked with your dick hanging out, trying to shoo this fucking dog out of your room. So you
turn around, walk back to the bed, and sniffs your ass. You're like, no!
No!
Stop it.
Oh, my, yeah. You're like, then you turn around, you're like, hey, who's ready for cold nose? Oh, God. That was weird.
But yeah, so after all this sexercising and this panda porn, I guess it says that the species or the pandas have gone up from 25% 20 years ago to 60% now capable of having sex.
Wow.
So like a quarter of the pandas were able to have sex about 25 years ago. Now 60% are able to get the dirty deed going.
That's awesome. Pandas doing it. Propagating the species.
Yeah, it's interesting that there was there's only 1,600 in the wild, and there's 300 in captivity right now.
I wonder if with other species, because there's other species where there's like so many. Like, here's the thing, okay? Pandas, they're like, hey, there's not enough pandas. We need more pandas. So they're like, hey, let's make panda porn and have them do some squats, build their muscles up. But there's plenty of other animal species where there's too many. Like, there's cats all over the place. There's stray cats and stray dogs and whatever. And the solution for that is, hey, let's lop your genitals off.
So who's the winner here? The panda bear's like, come on, panda.
Yeah.
And the cats are like, come here, kitty.
Yeah.
Snip, snip.
The pandas are like, if we go too far with this, they're going to start chopping off our junk.
Maybe that's the goal they had for this. Like, listen, we've been doing a lot of research, and apparently if you have too much sex...
We saw how you treat the dogs and cats, and we want no part of it, good
we
sir.
Listen to Bob Barker, and that dude is a dick.
Yeah, Bob Barker.
Spay and neuter your pets?
He announced it at the end of every single show. You know how long he was on that show? I don't know. Fucking forever.
700 years, I think. It was a long-ass time.
700 years he's on that show. 2,000 shows.
I mean, just doing the math, if it was like one cat a day, that's 365 cats over 700 years. How many balls do you think that is?
Yeah, that's on him. That's on Bob Barker.
He's got a trophy room just of pets' genitals that he's cut off.
Those balls lay directly at Bob Barker's feet.
Oh, God damn that Bob Barker.
Damn that Bob Barker. And I, for one, want no part of it. I don't want to be part of Bob Barker's fucking genocide.
So I'm going to eat some of this food, take a nap, and then ponder the idea of having sexual relations with my woman.
Yeah.
I probably won't because that's a lot of fucking work.
Oh, my God. I break into a sweat. It's so hard. Look at me. I'm a panda. I'm enormous.
Do you know how hungry I get afterwards? There's only so much food here.
Trying to get this up and moving? Like, come on, man.
Hey everyone, this is Tom from the Say What Podcast, and I would love it if you'd swing over to saywhatpodcast.com to check us out as soon as you're done listening to this show. We handpick real news articles to poke fun at every week, like a lady from Florida attacking her boyfriend with a ceramic squirrel, or kids rubbing chapstick in their eyes to get high, or the guy who got arrested for repeatedly having sex with an inflatable pool shark. Yeah, I think you get the point. So tune into the Say What Podcast every Friday on iTunes, Stitcher, and at saywhatpodcast.com.
What's funny is, did you know, I guess in China there is a job in China, and you think we're talking sexualness with pandas, job in China.
Yeah.
You know, what is it? Do they do something? No. You know what their job is, Richard? Panda huggers.
They hug them?
Yep, they dress almost like pandas, and all they do is hug pandas all day. Would that not be the greatest job ever?
See, now picturing like these pandas, and they're sitting around, and they're like eating and sleeping, and then there just comes this guy, walks out in a giant panda suit, smoking a cigarette.
It's like, well, I guess I got to walk on all fours. Walks on all fours.
He gets down.
behind.
He's like, puts the cigarette out. He's like, ugh, gets on his knees. He's like, come on, come here. Okay.
Let's hug it out. Hug it out.
on.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go, Susan. Yeah. Yeah, let it all out.
Yeah.
It falls asleep on his shoulder. He just drops her. All right, who's next? All right, come on, Brian. Come on. Hug it out. Throws her on top of her.
This is thankless work, but it's the Lord's work. I want that job.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, it'd be, it almost seem like it'd be better than, like, hugging a dog all day. Because dogs are, not, like, panda bears seem real fluffy.
Well, and also I would think it's fairly safe. Like, you don't want to be the grizzly bear hugger.
You get to do that once.
You walk in, and you're like, I'm going to go show some grizzly bears some genuine heterosexual affection. Come here.
There's one over there.
Oh, nom, 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 nom.
I think that means it wants me to hug tighter. Oh, who's a big Yogi Bear?
Oh, look, it's got babies. Let me hug the babies. Hug, hug, hug. And dead.
Yeah.
Dear God, I just wanted to hug a panda. It may be the grizzly bear hugger. The suicide mission. That's what that is.
Running away. This was a horrible idea. I should have took the panda bear hugging job. This was just freelance. I needed references. So we see, Sean, that you've hugged six grizzly bears. Yes, and I've only lost 3 limbs.
Yes, sir. I hop around on 1 foot now.
So panda bears, they are less aggressive, correct?
Bandage around your head.
Well, we've sensed that even the weakest in the group they take care of. So panda bears are the safest animals ever. You hobble in your panda bear outfit on 1 leg. All the panda bears just turn and lick their lips. Death by panda bear.
Death by Panda Bear.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's why I'm gonna make a production company called Violent Panda Productions.
Yeah, because you know why? Because it's rare. You ever see a violent panda? No.
You know why? Because it is an assassin of the jungle. The elusive violent panda.
You ever see one? No, exactly.
Nobody ever lives to tell the tale. Do you think there is like one badass panda bear out there that goes around trying to kill things?
Maybe.
A rogue panda.
No, there was a. Well, they made that Jack Black was the panda that did kung fu.
Yeah, but he was kind of a goofball.
And then there was a game, World of Warcraft expansion, where you could play a panda. So you could be like this badass panda that did like karate and shit.
Yeah, they made it kind of like a what are those called? A monk, type.
Yeah. There were panda monks in the land of Pandaria, which honestly World of Warcraft, game with orcs and humans and swords and giant hammers and I'm gonna fuck you up. And then Pandaria, it sounds like it sounds like a story I would read my daughter. And there in the land of Pandaria live the monks that would fuck you up.
They've definitely put that game more to a younger generation, like younger kids. I mean, it used to be, like you said, orcs and things like that, but it's definitely been pushed more to...
Blood elves. They had a race called the Blood Elves.
And now what are they called? The Strawberry Elves?
From the land of goody gumdrops.
We're going to go and we're not going to fight. We're going to smash strawberries.
We're going to hug it out. We learned it from the pandas.
Dad, I want to play that game.
Of course you do. Jesus, Laura. He wants to go live in Pandaria. Sounds like a little girl fantasy.
It sounds amazing to me, Dad. John, he's going to grow out of it. Laura, he's 32 years old. He's never going to grow out of it. What's that, Dad? Nothing, son. What are you doing here? This is my home. Go back to your place. I'm just visiting Cynthia.
Go home to your wife.
I want to, Dad, but she's so mean.
She is your wife, right? This isn't like I'm not being punked, right? Pandas communicate through vocalization and scent marking, such as clawing trees and spraying urine. And they love the bamboo. They are all about some bamboo.
Because is that all they eat is bamboo? Or do they have a different diet, or do you know?
Consisting almost exclusively of bamboo.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, they live in China. What do you want?
It's kind of interesting. So you have Australia, which everything in Australia is trying to kill you.
That's true. Everything in Australia is trying to kill you, but then you have the koala, which is a bear, which is a fucking bear. And like, to me, you hear the word bear and immediately like warning bells go off in your head. But then you go to Australia and they're like, oh, the bears, they're over there. And they're just like hanging out in the trees, stoned out of their fucking gourd. But then you say something completely innocent like, fucking fish or
kangaroo, yeah.
Or emu, and death awaits thee.
Don't even get me started on the ocean there. So yeah, it's funny because Australia, it seems like everything there but the people are trying to kill you. But in China, panda bears and all the other natural things aren't trying to kill you, but the people are.
Yeah. It seems like the bears here try to kill you. The bears here are, it's not all stealing picnic baskets. It's fuck your life up.
Hey, Yogi, there's a human over there.
Yeah, no, Yogi. We learned that from Frontier Leo. Frontier Leo's like, fucking Yogi is not in those woods. You know what's in those woods? Bear will fuck you up.
If you see Smokey the Bear in the woods, you run. You fucking run for your life. You start a forest fire to burn that motherfucker.
Fuck those bears. But then bears everywhere else in the world apparently are cute, cuddly creatures that you can run up and hug.
They have jobs for it.
In a suit. They have a job where you can hug them. You hug the bears. Koalas are stoned. The pandas just want to fucking sleep.
Grizzlies and black bears here in the States just want to eat.
Yeah. They want to eat your face. That's what they want to eat.
They're like, we'll eat and then maid over your corpse and enjoy every minute of it.
Yeah. That's why they don't introduce pandas with the grizzly bears, because they're afraid that the pandas will learn.
Yeah, they'll evolve.
Like the panda bear shows up in the grizzly bear's cage. The panda walks up and is like, hey, guys. So I'm a panda bear. And I thought, we're all bears, so let's hang out.
Is this like the Orange is the New Black, but for bears? Walks in, hey, guys. First day of jail together. This is going to be amazing.
Who wants cookies?
Who the fuck is this guy? Panda Bear. What the fuck you doing here, Panda Bear?
Fuck's a panda bear. What are you doing here, panda bear? Black and white. That looks stupid. You're stupid. Stupid panda bear.
Comes out with a heart tattoo.
And the panda bear just stands up on its hind legs, and it's like, come on. Grizzly bear's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Come on, we're going to hug it out.
Someone needs a hug.
Just waves its claws. Come on, bring it in. Bring it in.
It goes all American History X. I got 37 stitches that day. None of them on my face.
Panda bear's like, why are you so mean? A fucking bear. Wait a minute. So, well, what about the people that dress up in the suits? They're nice. No, they're not nice. There's a reason you're in a fucking cage, Panda Bear. They're mean people. If I swear to God, if one of them shows up in this fucking cage, I'm biting his head off.
You can do that? That's allowed?
No, it's not allowed. I'm a bear.
I mean, I only eat bamboo, right? That's the only thing we're supposed to eat, right?
No! Bamboo. There's walking meat sacks around. You're chewing on fucking trees. What's the matter with you, Panda Bear?
What's that bamboo taste like? Dirt. What's that hand you're eating taste like? Oh my God, this is amazing.
Can I try some? I guess. Holy shit, you're right. This is amazing. The fuck have I been doing my whole life?
He's like, here, try this bone marrow. Oh God.
Oh.
It gets better the deeper you go.
It's like pouring it on his head. Oh. And then he goes back with the other panda bears. He's like, guys, you would not believe the shit that I have fucking learned today. Watch this. So wait until this guy comes in to hug us. Watch this.
All right, he's putting out the smoke. He's getting ready to hug. All right, I want to be the first one up there. Do.
Come on, bring it in, Panda.
Nice to see you back, Steve. Oh, you're kissing me, Steve. Oh, God. There's nothing scarier than a panda bear's white face with blood all over it.
The other pandas are just horrified.
The guards come in and start beating the panda with like beef jerky sticks because they don't have any weapons for him because they're panda bears.
How do you stop a panda bear?
I don't know. Hug it real quick.
Hug tighter.
It's not working.
I don't know. Kiss it. Kiss it on the mouth.
Oh God, I got some Greg on me. Oh wait, the other pandas are coming to help us.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. Because they've learned. The pandas have become self-aware. Pandas figured out, holy shit, I'm a fucking bear, and I'm 3 times the size of you.
Today in Beijing, China, there's a panda bear escape plan going on.
I don't know what happened. They just ran down the street and started eating people. Then they had sex on the corpses.
Little Susie was here. Susie, what did you see? I have no idea, but I do not want to see it again.
I bet that's what it is. They're sitting around, they're eating bamboo all day, and they're lazy. I bet if they, you introduce a little meat into their diet, maybe they'll get a bit more, frisky, because then they'll be aggressive.
Yeah, low protein diet. I bet that's what it is.
Yeah.
They're not tired. They're just, they're malnourished.
So you got these pandas that are, they're chewing on the fucking dirt. You give them a steak, and I guarantee you'll be like, oh, this is delicious. I feel great. What's happening to my special purpose? Sally, come here.
All right, Brian, let's do... Oh, Brian. Oh.
I've never seen you this aggressive before.
And they end up both smoking the cigarette that the hug keeper dropped when they killed him.
You know what happens then? That's okay. Bring it in close. That's when pandas.
Attention, listeners. This is Richard's creepy voice. Please prepare for Richard's creepy voice.
That's when the pandas get fucking. They chew on that steak. They feel it. They feel that meat coursing through their veins. That fucking life coursing through their veins. That's when they get that rock hard dick. They're like, come here, Sally. And Sally's like, ooh, Brian.
That's the porn tube version of the panda sex tape that's going around. Like, okay, here's the Skinamax version that we watch when the zookeepers are watching. When they're not watching, you put this in.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of pandas chewing on fucking steak.
That's so hot.
Oh God. Oh, he's getting the T-bone. Oh Jesus.
Wait, why are there 2 female pandas in this cage? You can do that? I have learned so much today, Panda Steve. I have 2, Panda Greg.
Denise, Tammy, come here.
Watch this. No, wake up, stay awake, trust us.
Denise is like, that's not how you make panda babies.
Why do you keep saying that, Denise? It doesn't matter.
Here, just eat the steak. It'll be fine. Poor pandas. I mean, but and to be fair, they don't know. They're pandas. They don't realize that, when you're able to find a willing participant, sex is awesome.
Yeah, there's only like what, 2 or 3 animals that we're known of that have sex for pleasure. It's like humans,
us,
dolphins,
and pigs.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's more. Bonobos.
Yeah, yeah. So I wonder if that's got to be a false fact, because we've already talked about 4 different ones on this podcast that have sex for pleasure. So maybe that's a false thing.
Yeah. Imagine if the pandas were watching bonobos.
There's a sad panda bear somewhere, which is even worse to think about. It's like, oh, I can't wait till I'm reincarnated as a bonobo.
Yeah.
I get to have all the fun.
Not right now. I'm a sad panda.
Sexual harassment panda. That is kind of sad, though. They probably do go to sleep at night dreaming of hopefully being... That's probably why they sleep so much. It's like, well, we can't get any in real life, so I'm just going to go dream about the bonobo lady.
They're just having... it's all just wet dreams. That's why they're not motivated, because they're like, well, I just handled my business in my dreams. I had 3 pandas at once. 3 pandas at once. And I was chewing on a sirloin. It was amazing.
Because Panda Sue's like, you had 3 female pandas at once, you pig. It's like, I didn't say they were female. Don't judge me, Panda Sue.
I learned it from the bonobos. We were fencing.
They don't care. They just do whatever.
Have you seen them? Holy shit.
Your panda voice is a lot better than your creepy Richard voice.
Holy shit.
It's like a mix between Shaggy and I don't know what else, but...
They find food and they go into an orgy. I find food and I'm like, oh, food.
Guess I better go to sleep.
I wonder if pandas have any predators. Because they sound like, like fairly lackadaisical animals. They're just kind of hanging out and they sleep. So it just makes you wonder, like, nothing apparently fucks with the panda. Otherwise, they'd be probably a bit more defensive, at least.
Yeah, they're pretty much from China, which I know the biggest predator there, I think, are like tigers. But those are pretty rare now, so maybe just humans have weeded out so many of their predators.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they've realized it's like, well, we don't need to have sex as much. I mean, there's nothing coming at us anymore, so let's just, eat, sleep, and, we'll try to bang.
Yeah, the pandas are like, fuck it, we won.
Yeah.
We won in life. So now our reward is we don't have to worry about sex as much.
There's like 30 years ago, there was some female panda that made that stand. It's like, well, I don't, Panda Greg doesn't vote for that. Panda Greg thinks that shouldn't be, well, I got overruled. Oh, okay. Well, this is why I should.
I say we keep it the sex.
No sex. Oh, poor Panda Greg. The guys aren't going to be happy when I tell them about this. So, Greg, how'd the rally go? I thought, what were we going for, some rights or something like that? We wanted to go, but we're too busy watching these movies. I got some bad news, guys.
This is terrible. This is going to change the course of the species.
So, how do you guys feel about sex? Oh yeah, it's great. Love
it's
it.
Awesome.
3 times a day, if more.
Fucking
well,
great.
How do you guys feel about not having it anymore? That sounds awful.
That's terrible. Hopefully you put a stop to this, Greg. About that.
Greg, what'd you do?
Wasn't my fault. I was overruled at the panda meeting.
I told you guys should have come.
You know what we got to eat all the time now? Bamboo.
I got good news though. You know those humans? They're going to come in for hugging sessions. Do we get to eat them? God, no.
No, we're not. What are we, grizzlies?
We're civilized.
Eat some human like I'm an animal. No, you just let him hug on you a bit.
What are you going to do when you get all that human in your teeth? What are you supposed to do then?
What do you get out of the hug, Greg? Oh, affection. The caress of another living thing.
A sense of self-worth. Dad, can you hug me? Laura! He's watching the Panda Bear documentary again.
Oh.
Come here, Bear. I'll hug you. Mom, can you call me your little Panda Bear? Laura, don't you do it.
Don't start. Don't encourage it. That's what the therapist said.
You're my little Panda Bear. Laura! Dad, can you call me your grizzly bear?
Base, that's what I'm going to do. Go to your room. Go to your room. Fuck your pillow, wherever the fuck it is you do in there.
We make love, Dad, and her name's Cindy.
No, you know what you need to do with that. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. You know what you need. Here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do with that.
You need to grow up and get a life.
Dad, you're scaring me. Make sure the dog watches while you do it. And then I want you to look him right in the eye. Look that dog right in the eye. And just keep looking. Keep staring at it.
Success. I scared the shit out of the kid. Maybe he'll grow up.
But it never happened.
Sean, where are you taking your pillow? Cindy and I are going on a date. Don't worry, Dad. I'm not going to kiss
We're going to the zoo.
There's a new panda exhibit. It's so magical. John, look what I found. I don't know why my mom and me sound the same.
I do.
It's a little Norman Bates situation. John, I found Sean's future job. It's Panda Bear hugging. Laura, God, please don't show him that. Too late, John.
I found it on Craigslist.
Spoiler alert, Dad, it wasn't a panda bear.
Where's your left arm? Oh. Well, I'm glad the pandas are getting some. I'm glad the pandas are fucking. I'm all for for anybody that's getting some, good on you. Good on you, pandas. You do those squats and you watch that gif of pandas doing it.
I guess they got a guy from Purdue or Bonnie. No, I guess it isn't from Purdue. She's from Georgia Tech. Her name's Bonnie Purdue. And she's been over there helping. And she said with some like chemical work and stuff like that, they're seeing record number of panda cubs being born.
Oh.
So, that's a great thing to see the species thrive. Because to me, there's nothing sadder than when you hear of a species that becomes extinct.
Yeah.
So
especially, it's not us. So, because we win. That's what we do. Because we're man, and man wins in the battle versus nature. We take those pandas, and you know what we do? We put them in zoos, which isn't really that big of an accomplishment when you consider that pandas are fairly docile enough that we can send a person in to hug them.
Well, I mean, all they do is they dress up as a panda. It's like, oh, well, that guy's got bamboo. Let's follow it. Oh, we're stuck in here? Well, it's not too bad. 3 squares a day. Well, I guess in this awesome Panda Bear explicit episode, do you have any Richard's closing thoughts you'd like to throw out there?
Well, I think I summed it up. I'm all for any species that is able to look past their initial programming of eating trees and sleeping a lot and saying, you know what, we need to do some work for all of us. We need to do some work to help the species along. So I'm gonna sit here and watch this movie, and then I'm gonna do some squats, and then I'm gonna get, and then I'm gonna get my freak on. Yeah, get my panda freak on. I'm black and white. This whole thing's it's interracial. That's what it is.
All right. Well, I'll do a little bit of housekeeping.
Yeah, you do that housekeeping.
All right. Visit our website. We're at languageofbromance.com. Follow us on Twitter. We're at languageofbro. Email us at eatthebeaver@languageofbromance.com. Like us on Facebook. Check us out on the Pocket Cast. It's an iOS, Android, Windows phone application. And subscribe and leave a review on iTunes and Stitcher.
And don't forget to check us out on the Pod Bros Network.
The best podcast site on the internet. And, I actually heard in that article, too, that you know what they play while those panda bears are getting sexy? Pod Bros Network. It's the Pod Bros Network. 24/7.
Yeah. That's their Barry White.
They hear "What's up, everybody," and the panties drop.
Yeah. That's what happens in my house, too.
Hey, babe, come listen to this. Where are you going?
No. That right there, that's what happens.
All right, fuck it. I'm going to listen to this. It's gold.
Yeah. Listen. Honey, you're laughing at yourself telling jokes. No, but listen to it. I mean, don't go to sleep. Oh.
And if you're in the need for some headbuds, go to tweakedaudio.com. Use the promo code LOBARMY. Get 33% off. So that way you can put those in your earbuds while you're listening to the show and ignore your wife while she's sleeping.
Yeah.
That's what I do. All right. Was there anything else before I close her out?
Or you can give the headbuds to her so that way she can block out the sound of you crying.
Well, get 2 pair. You can do that. You get 33% off.
Yeah, that's true. Savings. Hashtag savings.
All right. Was there anything else before I close her out?
No.
All right. Well, that's all the bromance we have for this show. I'm Sean.
And I'm Richard.
And I say we eat the beaver.
Panda bears eat the beaver. Yeah, get them panda bears. They're going to be eating that beaver.
Yeah, the scary man's talking again.
More of a man than you'll ever be. Laura, why can't he be like his friends?
That's funny.